Joining us now is James Fox of VitaFox. Hello there.
Hi, Donna.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. Tell me about your company. Am I saying that correctly, VitaFox?
You are. And honestly, it's however you want to say it, Donna. You're the head honcho, so it's really whatever you see is best.
Southern hospitality charm will get you every time. Actually, where are you calling in from?
I'm actually calling in from New Hampshire, so way up.
Really? You have such nice manners. So tell your parents that they raised a nice person. We're here in Long Island, and I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. But your product is because of like your mom, your wife, your sister, other people that you know. Tell us what's behind all of this, your origin story.
Correct. Yeah. So I've been involved in like the health and fitness industry for a while. And through that, the main thing, obviously everyone wants to look good, feel good, and consistently through different like dieting experiments and workout regimens, a lot of times, no matter how well you're trying, a lot of people end up being plagued by bloating. And so I started looking into how I can solve that, obviously, for the people I care about in my life. And with that, I found that there was certain types of magnesiums that really helped with that. But the problem I kept running into with buying different kinds for my wife particularly is that you could either find a really cheap one and it just doesn't do the job. You can find a nice one that maybe has a ton of different magnesiums in there. But then the more you add, sometimes it dilutes each magnesium down. So you can get like ones with 13 or 15 different types. And they're all good, but then you barely get enough of each one, or you can get a single one, and then you're only really targeting one area. So I set out to really find kind of the best types of magnesium, the top 5 that really help with the bloating. And I found them. And what we did was we put them together in this magnesium complex. And so with that, it's 5 specifically designed to help target that bloating. So hopefully, especially with summer coming up, you know, you're living good, feeling good.
I need you to ship me an entire case now. Before the camera started rolling, James, I explained to you that I was invited to a really nice event, an art event out in Southampton at a private home. And I just felt so like bloated and just like uncomfortable that I just made some lame excuse and I said I wasn't going to go. I just stayed at home all day long on the weekend just because I just wasn't comfortable in my own skin. And a lot of times it's not that I don't eat well. Well, sometimes I forget to eat. But a lot of times and it goes by day. Some days it looks great. Then people are asking me, well, did you eat MSG? Did you eat that? Did you have that? Maybe you have an allergic reaction to something. I'm so like miserable right now. So I think someone like me could maybe at least try your product and see if it helps. So how does magnesium help restore, take away the bloating? Like I've heard of water pills and things like that, but what is the magnesium actually doing in our system?
So magnesium itself has been around for a little bit. I mean, it's a very like common product, but so each of these do a different type. Like what we can do is I can talk about the oxide. That's one of the magnesium types that's in here. And so a lot of times these are targeting different areas of your body, and oxide specifically it'll absorb the elements that are causing bloating. The citrate in there is going to help ease your digestion, because a lot of times when your digestion and all of those systems in there are getting aggravated, that's what kind of causes the bloating. And then you got some glycinate in there that's going to really soothe you into some nice sleeping. And then you have malate in there that's going to really contribute to the energy. And when your body starts going in and finding nutrients in your body to produce energy, that's when it's going to start burning a little bit more as far as like the calories and everything you're consuming. And so really this is almost just like like the motor oil for your body. It's going to help everything start running a little bit smoothly, a little bit more efficiently, and it's going to start decreasing that extra bloat that's being produced unnecessarily from none of your wrongdoing. You're doing everything right. It's just your body itself sometimes just needs a little bit of extra work, extra maintenance.
It does. We need to talk to my body. What I also like about your product, I was reading, is that it was third-party lab tested. It was made in the USA. It's a vegan capsule. There's no fillers, there's no dyes, there's no artificial additives. So it's a nice product. How can someone get this product? I know you have it at retailers, but also can you just get it online, right, directly from your website?
Correct. Yeah. So the easiest way, honestly, is going right to the website, VitaFox.co. And on there, you can do it as a subscription based, or you can just buy a bottle. We also have some BOGO deals on there. If you're looking to set yourself up and maybe you and your whole family up, you can get one bottle. You can do a buy two, get one. You can do a buy three, get two. And at any point, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee, because at the end of the day, every body is different. Like, we're all very unique individuals. So with that, at any point, if someone's using our product and they're not happy and it's just not working, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I don't want to sell someone a lousy product. If they're not happy with it, we're giving that money back.
I feel the same way. I want someone to know that I have their brand right in my hands. I want to take very good care of them. I thank you for joining us. My best to you and to your family. And happiness to you. And thank you for being a yes to us. I really do appreciate you trusting your brand to my hands. So I'm always looking to learn more things. I learned a lot from you today.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, James. Happy journeys to you. Okay, so VitaFox, there you go. It's simple as that, VitaFox. I'm going to take a look. I'd like to also hear from our audience. So if you've tried this and you like it, please send me an email. I'd like to know about it. Thanks for watching. How fun. So I believe that hot pretzels are definitely a food group. I mean, they're like my favorite food.
I agree. I spent like 20 years in New York City. So,
you did?
Oh yeah. So I love this piece.
Are you going with like the cheese dip or with the mustard?
Oh, cheese dip.
There you go, me too. It's all about pretzels. You have to have a pretzel.
Yeah. So this is a local artist. Her name is Jill Krudik, but she's shown all over the US, and she actually has shown pretty prolifically in museums. And her son is an expert fisher, and she loves diving. And a lot of her pieces are based on coral reefs.
Okay.
And this one is trout.
So it's wearable art.
Yes.
And then also art. Okay, this is so nice. Lovely. Look at this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, so these are some of Jeff Koons' balloon animals. And we love them, we love the color. And we love that kids can come in here and see them and come up close. We have two indie pieces right here. So this is After the Party, and one of his cows. He made them in different colorways. And yeah, these are signed prints, and this is a Picasso. This is a signed Picasso print.
Like that's what I meant when you say that. When I say that you're making art accessible, because people can come here and they can just enjoy it and they can appreciate it, you know, as well as purchase it.
Exactly.
So, and I can't decide which I want. Like this to me, because working in like music and the music industry and everything, like it's called mixtape, and it's based upon Alice in Wonderland and all of the adventures and how much joy that brings. It's just great here. It's awesome. You have to come here. Today I am in Larchmont, and I am very happy to be here. This is going to be one of my new special happy places. I am among some really beautiful fine art, some decorative art, and the most amazing company. I'm with Anna. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Thank you for the wonderful tour that we just took. You have outstanding things here that you and your sister collaborated on, and you created this wonderful space. What was the inspiration to having all of this?
I think it was creating something beautiful. We were in the midst of COVID, and that was obviously a hard time for everyone worldwide. And we're both attorneys by trade, and we turned to each other and we said, let's do something fun and beautiful. And we saw this white box and we thought we could make something of it, and we did.
Now, you were both living in this community, correct?
We were, yes.
Okay, so you were already community members, and then all of a sudden this became available and you said, it's ours.
Yes.
And you were dreaming, you were dreaming big, and look at this, this is phenomenal. Even your chandeliers are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, art. Everything's art around us. At what age did you realize that you enjoyed art? That something spoke to you, whether it was a collectible or something that you needed to have? Were you like in second grade? How young were you, Anna?
I don't know. I'm gonna joke. I'm a little bit old to remember that far back,
Okay.
but no, I loved to doodle when I was growing up, and I did love to draw, and I also really loved photography. I think one of the first photographers I was introduced to was Ansel Adams.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and I just loved the dynamics in his pictures of light and dark, and I was just really drawn to that. And so I took up photography, and from there I just sort of continued with my passion of being artistic and having sort of a creative side. And I had told you that I grew up singing, and I love singing, and that was sort of my foray into the arts.
Yeah, you have a creative spirit. And how did you convince your sister? Does she also have a creative spirit, or you just said, let's go along together?
No, she does. She does too. So we're both attorneys by trade, but she also loves needlepointing, and she does these incredible needlepoint pictures. And then she started knitting these little animals for us for the store, which we call our yarnimals. So we both have artistic sides.
Very lucky to have each other,
Yeah.
To be able to do something that creates a space for people from the moment you walk in. It's like really beautiful, and it also smells good. I said, are you piping in scent? And you said, we have candles here. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But everything's curated and it's clean and it's approachable. You're making art accessible to people in your town. That must make you feel really good.
It does. I think I mentioned as well that this is a heavily family area. So there are a lot of little kids, so it's nice to see them come in and be surrounded by art and get up close to a piece of art that they wouldn't normally see. I think a lot of people think, oh, you have to go to New York City to a gallery or to a museum to see good art, but you really don't. A lot of the artists actually live in the suburbs, and we bring them here so that you can see them, and it's more accessible to everyone out of New York City.
And you have a rotating gallery. Is it every 6 weeks? How often do you rotate the art?
Yeah, every 6 weeks we turn over the gallery, and we change out our local artists.
Okay. You have a beautiful collection at your home. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, what is your, you can't even say favorite piece, because when you say favorite piece, Anna, doesn't it make you feel like you're choosing one child over another?
It does.
Right? Okay, but what are some of the pieces that you've collected that you enjoy?
So some of my favorite artists and pieces that I have in my collection are, I have a Warhol Flowers print. I have Banksy Grannies, and I love those artists, but I also do collect local art too, and one of my favorites is I have a piece by Antoinette Wasaki, who is a local Armonk mom, but also an incredible artist. I have a piece by her called Disco Lemonade, which is actually from a song. I don't even know, but it's from a song, and she painted it, and it's this beautiful yellow and pink, and I love it. So it screams happy.
Beautiful. What about special events? If somebody wanted to host like a really nice little cocktail party or something here, would you be open to that?
We do actually host events, and we have sort of dipped our toes into that because people have come in and said, this is such a beautiful space, can I host something here? We most recently hosted something for my son's school. Actually, we had a mahjong night.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are working our way into that.
And I thought I saw a set here somewhere. Like, maybe I didn't, maybe I just assumed that it was, I don't know. You have so many fun things here that are interactive, right? So some of the collectibles that you have here, obviously you have fine art here, but you also have really nice things that are made by artists. I saw like a decanter set, different things. You have cheese boards, you have like incense. If somebody wanted a special gift, you have that here, right? And even the prints that you were saying, they sometimes embellish them. So everything here is almost one of a kind.
Right. And we always say that, we try to have beautiful things at every different price point, and unique gifts that you wouldn't find everywhere else, including art, which not everybody's going to have, the same piece. So if you buy a piece of art, not everybody's going to have that piece of art.
Correct.
Right.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
And you look fabulous today. You look like you're in a painting yourself. You're
Thank you.
so well put together. I love your personality. My best to your sister. When somebody walks in, do you help them kind of navigate? Do most people come in knowing what they're looking for, or they're like, I need to buy a gift and I don't know what to get?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I think some people know us and they'll come in and say, I'm coming to get that. For example, Grace, one of our recent local artists, is a glass worker, and people have been coming in clamoring over these beautiful little jellyfish glass sculptures. And they'll come in and say, I want one of those. Other people just come in and they say, I need something for my mom, or I need something for my wife, and we sort of help guide them through the gallery.
I also know that you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Mm-hmm. Why does that help you? Why is that important to you, that you're giving back to your community?
We love being part of the community. My sister and I both live in Larchmont, and we feel like we want to give back to the community. We love being part of this community. We love welcoming people in. So yeah, it's very important to us.
One of the things we talked about was also supporting a local food bank and things of that nature. So, I feel maybe your background in law helped you be a more well-rounded person, where you're able to be a giver, right? You have a generous spirit about you.
I do like being generous. I think I get that from my mom. She was an incredibly generous person. And so I love giving back to the community. And one of our favorite charities, it's a local one, it's called Grassroots Groceries. And we've partnered with them a couple of times. It's funny, somebody was saying to me recently, it's interesting when you're in a second career, that they've met a bunch of people that are in their second careers and they're happier.
Yes.
Because it's like you found your happy place finally. And I feel like that's where we are too. So, and I think that makes it easier to be generous and giving, because we're really happy. This is a great place and it feels good, and we want to make other people feel good.
Give yourself permission to say yes to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a permission slip to, like you said, have that creative spirit and that energy and that love and that passion come forth. You definitely feel it. It's an amazing place. Thank you so much for inviting us. And now it's time to shop, because you know me. I love art. It's all about that. Please visit them. Go to all their social media, support them, and support your local artists. Thanks for watching. With us now are Julie and Knut, and we are here having a grand time because we're talking about inflammation, cellular wellness, and all kinds of stuff, things that I am fascinated about, and they are here to provide us great information. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. We're very good, thank you.
Good. So how did you find each other? Who was interested in this topic first? Or were you both equally interested and then you just kind of combined?
Well, for me, around about 4 years ago, I was playing tennis. I pulled my calf really badly, and I was aiming to go to the world titles, masters level and nationals. And I wasn't going anywhere with a really badly injured calf. So, I went through all the normal ways to, go to the practitioners and stuff. And a friend gave me one of these X39s and said, try this. No joke, I put it on my calf. I was walking in about 10 minutes up and down the stairs, and I was like, right, what else can this do? I was playing tennis the next day. I went to the world titles. I was like, this is amazing. And the story began. He was kind of like, that's wow. He was sitting next to me when it happened. And he's like, I don't believe what's just happened.
Okay.
But then it just made me, after that, I was like, what else can it do?
Made you curious.
If it can help my body do that, what else can it do?
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about this product then. What can this do?
So the X39 is a patch, and I'm wearing one here. It actually allows your body to activate your own infrared light back into your body, and that helps it to regenerate. And that can be any part of your body that needs it at the time.
Now, do you charge this, or you just peel and stick?
Yeah, just peel and stick. Peel and stick.
Amazing.
Yeah. On the back of this little thing is a nanocrystal structure. And crystals reflect light. And your body emits light or heat, infrared light. And it bounces that back into your own skin, re-energizes something called a GHK copepeptide, which then kicks the whole process into effect. It basically starts reversing your age.
This is just outstanding. I cannot, it's astonishing actually, because I view myself as somebody that does emit a lot of light. Like if I go to a party, right? Sometimes they'll be like, you're like the light, because then people are coming around you or whatever. So maybe energetically, I would like to try one. Not after today, because I got to make sure that I can get through all of our guests today. But this sounds really encouraging for people.
Yeah.
What have people been saying about it? What are some of the testimonials of people that have tried it?
Many, with thousands of stories.
Okay.
It works on your own body chemistry. So unique. It's unique to each person.
Understood. Okay, so, like your fingerprint.
Pretty much, yes.
So the results are going to be exactly like your fingerprint. How this works is however your cells are working.
Right.
Yeah, it takes you back, because when you're born, you're a soup of active stem cells. So it builds your heart, your pancreas, and everything else. And I didn't know, my doctor didn't know, that as age goes by, we start losing some of the effectiveness of those. And therefore, the aging process starts. So at 30, you might have 50% active. And by the time you get to 60, you might be lucky if you've got 5 or 10.
Okay.
Now, what if you could reboot that whole system?
I'm ready.
A lot of people are.
Wait till the end of the day.
And when you add that cellularize to the equation,
yes,
your body now has the full package, what's needed to really re-energize your own infrastructure, so to speak.
And it's called Activate Your Stem Cells is the name of your company.
That's
the website.
Activate Your Stem Cells, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are brand partners.
Wonderful.
The company is LifeWave.
Okay.
That produces the patches. Our website is...
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what is this? What's in this container?
That's a supplement that contains a whole raft of minerals, trace minerals, some herbal extracts. And combine those two products, it basically allows the company now to say that it re-energizes your own stem cells. And that used to be something that we could never say before.
Right, but you could say that now.
Yes. The inventor, he's an American, he's got 200 patents to his name. And that's what's unique about it. Everything here is patented. You can't buy it anywhere else.
Okay. Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the journey, I'd be the type of person that if I could, I would live to 125. People are like, oh, I don't want to live that long. I do. I do. I love life so much, and I want to continue to be active, or even when I get out of the bed every once in a while now, I even hear myself moan. I live by myself, so there's nobody else to hear me, but I'll be like, I got up this morning and I was like, and I was like, did I make a sound when I got up?
It's kind of funny you say that. We have an 80-year-old former Air Force guy in Douglasville.
Okay.
And his wife had to try to pull him out of bed. He was wearing the patches for 4 months. He's now rolling out of the bed.
Really? I'm ready.
Oh, he's at the gym now, so yeah. Yeah, the creator is David Schmidt, and he has just released a film called Code of Creation, which has received 2 awards at the Beverly Hills Film Festival, all about this technology and what else is coming. So it's really, really exciting.
LifeWave is a technology company. We are the outlets. Basically, you can't buy this at Walmart, you can't buy it anywhere else. You can only get them through people like ourselves.
And it all started because of your injury, your own discovery of this.
Yep.
Yes.
So congratulations to you both.
Thank you. Happy
journeys. People can go to their website.
We can go to our website and we will point them to where they can procure the products from. There's a whole distribution channel, everything's set up.
Wonderful.
Right, and there's a great opportunity for people that that also want to create their own experiences and help other people. And when you go to our website, you can see more information. And even maybe if you want to talk to us about it, we can do that.
Yeah.
One thing I realized today is that we have a social responsibility to help others. Seriously, we do. And people are suffering from health challenges and financial challenges. And what we have here, we can help people in all walks of life. That is what touches me, and that's what lights up the room where David comes in, because we have to help others. We have to help each other.
I think that's the real reason back in the day that I started the television show was that the economy was terrible in 2008. And I dreamt the whole television show in color. And I woke up the next day, I sold my house, I sold everything I own. And I've been on that same mission, if you will, is to bring good stories to life, to shine a light on your journey so that it can help someone else, right? Or like some of the other people that we have on the show, it's about being a good neighbor to people, because we can't possibly have all the knowledge in the world, right, unless we share it with one another.
Absolutely.
So I really sincerely appreciate you doing the research on this, because I hadn't heard of this before. I was excited by it, and I was like, well, you know what? Let's give this a try. And I do believe in crystals. I do believe in the power of crystals. So it kind of makes sense to me, right? It does. Thank you so much. And this I'm going to check out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We'll send you some further
It's
information.
lovely to have you both. And you both do glow. I can tell you have a nice relationship with each other. So that's important too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I married her to spend time with her, not away from her.
There you go. There you go. So you're like, you know what? You saw what it did for her, and you're like, why not?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
There you go. Julie and Knut. This might be a good opportunity for you. Please check out their website. I'm definitely going to try the patch, and then I'll let you know how it goes for me. You know, thanks for watching. Joining us now are Stacie and Tyler, and they have a wonderful company where it helps you relax, rejuvenate, refresh. They're in Ocean City, New Jersey. So excited that they are here. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Good. What created you to be business partners? How did that start? Tell me about Salt and Core.
So I've been a Pilates instructor for 12 years, and I was teaching at another studio. Tyler was actually one of my clients who used to come to me, and we developed a friendship. And she came to me at one point and was like, I'd love to open a wellness studio. I want to pick your brain. And it all just kind of fell into place where I'm like, you would be the perfect business partner. Would you want to do this together? And so we kind of started this thing, and then it snowballed, and it's this beautiful business that we're so proud of and excited to do.
Did either of you grow up in the area? Because that area is so beautiful, Ocean City.
So I'm from Ocean City. I grew up there.
Okay.
And then I went to college in North Jersey, stayed there for 20 years, and moved back right before COVID. So I've been back for 6 years. It's beautiful.
Great.
It's like a dream to get to live there. And
Yes. How about your journey?
I grew up just about 25 minutes away from Ocean City, so we were constantly going over there, and we loved the town. It's a family resort town. It's very family oriented, and we have always loved it. So it was the perfect place.
Well, I was excited that you wanted to come on the television show because a lot of people travel there. So therefore, they could make appointments ahead of time and make it part of their vacation destination.
Yes.
Right? So you're both for the locals, but you're also for the people, you know, nationally and internationally that are traveling in. What are some of the services that you have?
So we offer mat and reformer and tower Pilates. So we have a full range of Pilates classes. And then we also have yoga, all different styles of yoga, including yin. We have sculpt classes, which are a little more high energy. And then we have our strength classes, which are focused on building strength, particularly for women, lifting with a little bit heavier weights. So we have a full range of classes that we offer.
I
Lots
was
of
always
variety.
afraid to use like heavier weights because I thought I was going to like be more masculine. So I was always using like the little 2 pounds. But like up to like what weight do you feel would be okay for someone?
I think
to
it's
build up to?
a misconception that, you know, lifting with weights will make you bulky.
Bulk, right.
I think it's important, especially as women, to make sure that we're strengthening our bones as we get older. And so I think that they're, you know, lifting to something that's challenging, but not something where you're only doing 2 reps and that's it, something that you can work yourself up to, because it also is a mental game and it makes you feel like you're achieving something if you can do 2 more reps with the 10 pounds the next class, or something that will make you feel good about it.
I'm all about that measurable results. I also noticed that you have Reiki, breath work, and sound healing. So do you want to do like a little breath work together?
We could totally do that.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Like walk us through a breath exercise.
So we'll do some box breathing, which is really relaxing. It helps reset your nervous system. We feature this a lot at the end of our Rest and Restore class, which is our relaxing restorative class that we do. So you'll sit nice and tall, get nice and tall in your chair. Close your eyes. And you're going to take a big inhale in, and then heavy sigh exhale. And then we'll come into our box breathing. So we're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it empty. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 3, 2, 1. So that's just an example. That's box breathing. That's one of the styles of breath work. It's very relaxing.
It is very relaxing. Who in your journey maybe tapped you on the shoulder to say this might be something for you, that you could be good at doing this and helping people?
Well, I tapped Tyler.
Right. and who tapped you?
So there were several people over the years. When I started doing Pilates, I came into it because I had a really severe injury that was affecting me. I'm a mom of 4. I had 4 little ones. I couldn't walk. There was a lot going on. And so it was the only thing I could do was Pilates. All my other stuff didn't work anymore. And my instructor at the time, Nicole, was like, you should do this. You're really good at this. So she was my first one. And then my mentor, Marcy, who's since passed away from breast cancer, she really brought me up and gave me the confidence to do this. And then I've had lots of friends over the years that are instructors that are like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. So it's a really supportive industry. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody just kind of cheers each other on. It's pretty amazing.
Well, and speaking of supportive and cheerleaders, you have 2 cheerleaders in the audience that made the road trip with you,
We
right?
do.
They're your sisters, right?
Yes, my sisters.
Okay, and so you're all kind of working together, building something phenomenal with lots of experience. So congratulations on that. If somebody hasn't taken a Pilates class before, right? There's a certain, I guess, there was a person that invented this type of exercise, correct? And you have the equipment there. So all they really need to do is show up in what? Tennis shoes and what?
We actually work in grippy socks.
Okay, grippy socks.
Yep.
Okay, and if somebody doesn't own grippy socks, they're on vacation. Do you have grippy socks there?
We do. We have a big sock wall. We're very proud of.
We're very proud of our socks. You are. Yes. They're fun.
A lot of them have designs, and so I think that's part of what draws people in is they get excited to buy socks and maybe have a little bit of their personality showing on their socks. So I think that's a big part of coming as well.
I love that. I'm really happy for you to have that entrepreneurial spirit. Your families are supportive of it, and you just light up. So thank you. I know it was a long drive. It should have been a short drive with traffic, but thank you for coming in. I'm going to definitely visit you. I definitely am going to do that. So you also have the experience. I see a lot of letters after your name. So it's certified instructors there, and you're safe and a warm, welcoming, cute sock wall ready to roll. Thank you so much, and happy journeys
you for having
to you
us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I believe in that. I believe in whether it's like bouncing, whatever you can do for your body that kind of can help it align. And I'm happy for you that you healed from your
movement is healing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
movement is healing.
Movement is medicine. So whatever gets you moving is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I know. I just hanging out with you guys. I want to just like
I love that.
start doing something with my body. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
Salt and Core. And if you're anywhere in the world and you want to open up your own location, please reach out to them because I'm sure that they'll help you on your journey, and keep moving. Well, it's still my birthday month, and we are still celebrating. We're here on the red carpet for the 40th Moving Image Awards. Stay tuned.
It's a pleasure to be back in New York. I used to live in New York City, and of course AMC has a lot of movie theaters in and around New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, and the whole Eastern Seaboard, and for that matter, the whole United States. So it's nice to be here.
Well, it's wonderful that you're working there, but I do know that early on, you also helped with customer experiences with Pan Am. And you're kind of known for being the person that people tap in order for people to have an extraordinary customer experience. Why does that ring true to your heart? What was it about that helped you make a career out of that?
So my first job out of business school was at Pan American World Airways in the Pan Am building in Manhattan. It was a great airline in its day, may it rest in peace, but Pan Am believed in luxurious service to its passengers, and that learning early in my career has stayed with me ever since. And AMC is actually the 5th company that I've run as CEO. I got named CEO of a billion-dollar company when I was 38 years old. It was Norwegian Cruise Line, and I think one of the reasons why I've had a successful career, I've always believed it's so important to put yourself in the shoes of your customers and give them a better experience. And that's guided my philosophy at every step of the way.
Well, congratulations. We're so happy to be celebrating this with you tonight. My birthday's June 3rd, so I'm still kind of in a celebratory mode myself. But we're going to have a wonderful evening tonight. And thank you for all that you do for MoMI, because it's people like you that have had very successful careers that bring your expertise, your heart, your passion to life. And we can't thank you enough. So thank you so much.
Well, at AMC, needless to say, we really do believe in the appeal of moving images.
Yes, true.
We sell about 250 million movie theater tickets a year. And so what MoMI does, this museum here in Queens, it's an important contribution to the arts.
I do belong to the club, just to let you know, the AMC club.
Thank you for that.
I'm a member.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy journeys to you always. Barbara, congratulations on a wonderful, successful gala that's about to occur.
Very exciting.
How long have you been with the MoMI, and why does it matter to you?
I've been at MoMI for about 17 years, and it's an extraordinary institution that brings people together to enjoy the moving image, to explore it more deeply, to kind of understand the medium that shapes our world. It's a place where people come to explore, to kind of enjoy the very best in film and television, and to play video games, and to really have fun and learn at the same time that they're doing it. I think institutions like ours are so important to New York City, to our culture. They really brings people together in one place to kind of share the things that they enjoy and feel good about.
Now, speaking of playing, I want to ask you a question. I know that they have the Muppets exhibit going on right now, which is so exciting.
I was the curator.
I was going to say, I just, yep. Yeah. So that is really exciting, which means to me that you're someone that really enjoys play, right? Do you remember a favorite toy that you had as a child, or what this Muppets exhibition means to you personally?
I don't know that I have a strong memory of a favorite toy when I was a child that has informed my curatorial work, but I will say, it's a really interesting question, that I think that people have connections to objects in their life. I remember this roly-poly chime ball, this like Fisher-Price toy that I had, that I still have, and I actually gave to my kids, and they're, ready for when they have kids or whatever, that you kind of have an attachment to. You sort of understand the role that it plays in your life. We are a material culture collection here at the museum, so we have objects, we have these things, whether it's Kermit the Frog or whether it's an historic projector or a video game. People have associations with these objects and they really kind of make a connection to them. And I think that people are really hungry for these kinds of experiences, to come and see these original artifacts together with their friends, with their family, with strangers, and to have this meaningful interaction through them.
I appreciate that so much. I couldn't agree more. Stay tuned for more. And if you haven't seen the exhibition, you've got to come
visit.
I got a really important piece of fan mail today that connects me to MoMI.
Okay.
And that is because somebody watched the segment that you and I did on the festival that we did together.
How nice is that?
I know. And I
Oh,
said,
wonderful.
How serendipitous. I said, because I'm going back there tonight. So Josh, what does this museum mean to you? Why is the Museum of the Moving Image important?
Well, I've been involved in it for, I don't want to say how long, perhaps 3 decades, and it elevates all things on screens and every art form that is on a screen. Tonight, I think particularly the big screen, because of Adam Aaron and Kyra and Kevin, and so it's a particularly wonderful night, near and dear to my heart, and I know them all, so it's a thrill.
Are you ready for like a little snack? Are you gonna have a little like popcorn or a little nosh?
I'll eat anything that's near me. Yes, I'll eat anything that's near me. I'm indiscriminate.
Well, tonight's the gala. It's the 40th award ceremony, so it's going to be super exciting. And if I was going to give you an award, I would give you the award for best dressed with the cutest glasses tonight, Josh. Okay? You got
stamina. It's so nice
to see you again too. Happy journeys to you.
Pleasure.
I want to know what it was like, because you were in the really great time era of Andy Warhol and all these really cool people. What was it like at that moment? Like, we could look back and reminisce, but for you personally?
I was in my 20s in the 70s, so it was fun. But truthfully, it's always fun to be in your 20s.
Yeah.
All right? And I'm in my 70s now. So I'll tell you this, it is much more fun to be in your 20s in the 70s than your 70s in the 20s.
I'd have to agree. Hello. So we are in a place of moving images, but also they have a Muppets exhibit, which is pretty cool. Wow. I would like to know from each of you what your favorite childhood memory is and how it might connect to maybe a favorite toy.
I mean, I would definitely say Sesame Street is a really great part of a really happy moment in my childhood, in my otherwise complicated childhood. I mean, I just think that Sesame Street was so wonderful, so accessible. The Muppets are so enticing, so inviting, so cozy, and authentic. I mean, I just thought they were so great.
And recently, Kevin, we were at Astra, and we got to invite someone to the screen that invented the game. So, have you played your own game, or what is your favorite toy?
Pretty much every night at dinner, I bring the family around, and we all have to play. Or whenever people come over to the house, that's a requirement. Yeah. And sometimes if nobody wants to do it, I'll just go by myself and stare in the mirror and just play by myself. But I'll tell you something about the Muppets, which I think she was too shy to mention. Kyra actually was on Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah.
You were!
She was a character named Camouflage Carla.
Camouflage Carla.
And
oh my goodness gracious!
she crushed
What
it.
an Oscar for that performance. Yeah. A lot of people don't know.
Okay, well, who's next?
Why don't you take a picture of me?
Who was that? Hey, who is that?
Can't see me, can you?
No! Are you invisible?
No. You can't see me because I'm Camouflage Carla.
Camouflage Carla?
That's right. Because I love to wear camouflage.
What's a
Camouflage. That's a great question. I'll tell you what it is.
Or better yet,
I'll sing about it.
If I'm standing in front of a wall, but I blend in so you don't see me at all, that's camouflage.
camouflage?
If there's ivy all around and I blend into the background, that's camouflage.
Camouflage!
It can be something that I wear so no one else will know I'm there. It's a kind of, well, disguise that'll fool everybody's eyes. Surprise! If I'm standing in front of the door, but I'm the color of the doll so you don't see me anymore, that's camouflage.
Camouflage!
Or if I'm standing almost next to you, but you can't see me till I shout, yoo-hoo, that's
camouflage!
Yes, camouflage.
It was a write-in.
Now, when you say Oscar, you mean like the Grouch.
Oh, yeah, right. I want an Oscar, yeah.
So my birthday's June, your July, August. So much happening this summer. Congratulations also to your family. They're celebrating at Tribeca. Are you getting a chance to also do other events here in the city?
Well, we live here,
Yeah.
so every day is an event.
Yeah, I
No.
thought you were maybe in the CT state.
Oh no, we've been spending. This is where we raise our kids.
So go Knicks, I see your shirt.
Yes, yeah.
I know. And congratulations to you both. How does it feel to be like getting honored for something as a team, as a duo, each equal two partners in this beautiful?
It's great. It's the first time we've ever gotten honored, I think, as a team.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it up.
Let's keep it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Congratulations to you. It's lovely to meet both
Thank
of
you.
you. Happy
so
journey.
much. Cheers.
Bye-bye. Joining us now are Amanda, Kat, and Jackie, and they are with Nurse Connect. Hi.
Hi, Donna.
You have a really clever, super amazing business model. Amanda, I'm going to go to you first because you're kind of like the business person, right? Tell us, what is Nurse Connect?
So Nurse Connect is basically a place where you can go if you need at-home care. And that's for a lot of things that insurance typically doesn't cover. So in those moments where you're like, I wish I could just get help in my home quickly, you can go to Nurse Connect and find that trusted nurse.
Okay. And Kat, what are some of the services that they could find there?
Everything and anything. I think there's like a misnomer when people think home health care, they just think elder care and aging parents, which is obviously something that nurses do and we're super skilled in, but from having to administer your own fertility medications and being afraid of needles, or you have a newly diagnosed child with a health condition, there's so many nurses usually out there and wanting to do extra work and help. So from post-op to injections to elder care, you name it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Jackie, how did this concept come to you? Because you and Kat are both actual nurses.
Yes.
Okay. How did this all come together?
So Kat and I worked in labor and delivery together when we first started. And so a lot of my background's in maternal health. And I moved into fertility before I started my own family and was working privately with women going through fertility treatments and helping them with their injections at home. And I was lucky to continue that and kind of move away from bedside after having my daughter. And I was like, where is the app that I can put myself out there and like do this like more with people in my community, not just through like referrals or somebody who knows me, which is crazy. And it didn't exist. And, you know, obviously I had 2 babies and I was like, I can't start a business, but I thought about it for a while before like acting on it. And I just knew that I needed another nurse. So that's when I contacted Kat. I was like, if Kat is all in on this, like we're doing it. And, the universe just brought Amanda into this. She's our, operations brain. She, keeps us on track.
And it's working.
Yeah.
It's thriving.
Yeah.
So what it is, it's like both components are equally important and it just keeps thriving. So if I understand it correctly, because you were trying to explain it to me, and I think I got the concept, nurses actually subscribe to be part of the application. And they get a chance to say, hi, I'm Nurse Donna Drake, and this is what I specialize in, right? And then it's like a patient portal, if you will, like a marketplace where they get a chance to go and say, you know what, I need somebody that can do this, this, or that.
Exactly.
And then it's like a match.
Exactly.
That's it.
It takes out all the guesswork, all the vetting. We've done it all for you, so you have this really secure, trusted place to go.
Yeah, we found a lot of patients were just going to Facebook or phoning a friend, trying to find a nurse. And you're kind of, you don't know who these people are on the other side. So knowing you're coming to a place where everyone's vetted, licensed, has experience, you can get to know them in a secure way and not put all of your information out there into social media.
Because that's really not safe for anybody.
No.
So this is like a better place to go about it. And it's convenient to use, correct? So it's just private pay. I go in and I say, okay, this is this person's rate. I pay that rate, and then you facilitate everything
There's no
else.
small fine print, It's very transparent.
No
which
crazy
patients
insurance
love.
forms to have to fill out. There's none of that.
No. And what's great is that the nurses really don't have to worry about anything. We've thought of everything from scheduling to payment to charting. They have every tool that they would need to be a nurse. So they just have to focus on actually working with the patient.
Okay. So it's like a business management application for the nurse and a portal to access.
It's like their little business in a box almost. Right?
I love that.
It lets nurses work more without always having to do overtime.
Okay.
So it's now hey, I want some extra money, I want a few extra hours, or someone like Jackie, she was like, I want to still be a nurse, but I can't do the 12-hour shifts. I can't work the weekends. I have a family now. And so now we've just created a completely ready-to-go kit for you. And
it's exciting. So if you're in this general area where we're taping this show, right, the Long Island area, that's where the patients right now can use the portal, but a nurse could be anywhere and use the app for right now. Yes?
So
in the continental United States?
In New York and Florida, patients can come to Nurse Connect to find a nurse for a private pay visit, but nurses in the entire country can use Nurse Connect for their management tool.
Congratulations. It was so nice to meet the three of you.
Thank you.
I know that you get along, you're friends. What better way to create a business that you can support each other?
It's been a fun ride.
Thank you so much. Nurse Connect, that's all they need to know, right?
Yep, nurseconnectnow.com.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jackie, Kat, and Amanda. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. How cool is that? I used to work years ago at Barnes Hospital in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was also, believe it or not, worked at an OBGYN office as a nurse's assistant, taking blood pressure and things like that and weighing patients. It's been a long time since I've worked in the medical field, but this sounds super cool. Please check them out. Be well. Joining us now are Monique and Chris. We're going to be celebrating them along with their founder, Brian, for this really cool thing called Takeout. Woohoo! How are you both?
Doing great.
Good.
Doing well. Excited to be here.
Now, you met each other because you both had very high-end corporate jobs, right?
We did, yes.
Sales, marketing, lots of travel, lots of connections, right?
True.
And then Brian. So, Chris, how did you meet Brian?
So Brian actually hired me 25 years ago, and we have worked through a number of companies together, and we got to a point with the corporate world that we just decided we wanted to build a company from the ground up on our own, and just start, having some of that success and building it on our own and learning about it, which was pretty much the intention behind it. But it actually started off with the first product was, we're all very family oriented. We're big on building families and relationships. And this was just Brian 25 years ago. He would take his family on vacation and they would play paddle games on the beach. But he's got this competitive spirit about him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Highly.
So it was just hitting a ball back and forth. It was That bored him. So what he did is he literally drew out this circle in the sand and broke it up in quarters. And he got his kids out and his wife out, and they just started playing. And he created some rules around it. And the kids had so much fun playing this game. And it got them outside and brought them together that he actually created, like years down the road, a prototype so they could take it to the beach. And they didn't have to draw and it was more official. They didn't have to draw, lines in the sand. And his kids loved it. And they kept on saying, Dad, you should really sell and market this game. And we were all in the corporate world together and doing our own things. And it's not a lot of time for that.
Right.
And it just got to a point where we decided this is going to be the next chapter.
Now is the moment.
It's going to be the next chapter of our lives. And
Good.
So Brian and I got together and we started building these prototypes. And then we reached out to Monique, who we worked with at the last company that we were with. And she's our CMO and handling the marketing of the company. And what we really like is it's the vision for the company is it's to live a better life.
Okay.
And we want the people we work with to prosper and do well so they live a better life. And then bringing families together and friends together so they get outside. It's healthy, it's fun, it's competitive. And as Monique alluded to earlier, you're putting the digital world down.
So Donna, what we really love about this brand is how generations are chronically online. Every generation that's coming down the line, Generation Alpha, Beta, et cetera, they are born on their phones. They're spending more and more time than we've ever spent on our phones. And this forces you to go outside and really connect. And,
be, not to interrupt, but be human.
Absolutely.
I'm so nervous about it. I'll tell you straight out, I'm a little concerned. Which is why I've been having backyard barbecues all summer long. I tell them, hey, my grill's on. I have a big, beautiful backyard. Come over and share the yard. I don't even care if I'm home or not. Just use the side gate and use my yard.
Yes.
Because I'm finding, even for myself, yes, technology is draining. Being on the computers are draining. But there's a whole generation of children. The kids that were born right after my kids, my youngest is 20, but the ones that are even 20 and younger, they just don't have any human skills, really. Yeah. I shouldn't say all of them. I just mean you do start seeing some things do you even know what kickball is? Do you know what, have you ever played a sport? And a lot of them haven't. But this sets up in 4 minutes.
And it's going to be the first of many, hopefully, that help people just enjoy life and live a better life.
Back to the mission. Outside is calling.
The outside's calling.
It is.
Calling my name. I'm very competitive, too, if you haven't figured that out. So
we have to all play.
I'm going to take the two of you and Brian on.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more. We're living it up. Please go out and live your life. Have some fun again, right? Just remember, and if somebody's not having any fun, pull them out of their chair. Make them play Takeout. Thanks for watching.
This is Donna Drake. Happy journeys.
Take my hand, come with me, and we'll find better ways to be something much more. Live it up, live it up, live it up now.
Thanks for watching Live It Up. You can visit us at liveituptvshow.com.